Hello again, welcome back to your, at this point, semi-daily dose of Dominions. Turn 102, I think we're at. And we're just trucking along. If you recall from last time, we've been doing a couple of feigns against Hinam, but not sure if he will have taken the bait or not. Let's see how it pans out. A lot of this is also going to be raiding, counter-raiding, consolidating forces, movement towards objectives, and apparently summoning. I got some Gandharas, Yakshinis, eagles everywhere. The eagles are coming. And then some horrors attack me. So I got this one because of my mass number of yogis. Take a look at that real quick. They probably paralyzed him, but I'm not entirely sure. What is he doing? He's oh, he's mind blasting. Got it. Luck. Cheat fate. Come on, let's speed this up. They're not even doing anything. What the heck, guys? He got paralyzed. Well, they're all astral ones, so they can't really do anything. I guess just the sheer number of PD managed to drive him off, eventually kill him. Oh, there he goes. Okay, there's the one he got, and then Starfires. Okay, now he's in range, excuse me, of Starfires. Alright, I guess they get him eventually. Alright, that's great. I'm sure you're all thrilled to watch horror fights. We get this one too. He snipes a general of mine. Let's see how important this general was. He was equipped with some various items, but I don't think that he was my prophet. No, he just had a bunch of random items from a kill that we had made against a random super combatant. So there's that. And then just here, the sheer number of yogis, gurus will take him out. This is me raiding. Let's see what my Siddha is decked out with, because I don't remember actually off the top of my head. Okay, he's got a headdress of the bull. Gave him the summit. He's got a spear vine shield, parrying, boots of stone. That'll give him stone skin right up, so that boosts his protection, because honestly, chainmail of displacement, not super high protection. So this doubled with stone skin is going to help that. And then girdle of might will give him reinvigoration. And with this blessing, as opposed to my other series, if you've been following, the Berserk Blessing, he gets free regeneration plus fortitude, so all damage against him is going to be halved against this protection as well. So, super tanky. But yeah, if we actually look at this battle report, yeah, they routed before the before he even did a whole lot, because the buffalo was just sort of tromping all over them. Alright, we got some eagles counter-raiding here. This actually will go straight to that one. This was me doing a little mini feign up here as well to sort of get him to draw his attention away from other targets. So just sort of moving out here, but immediately back. I just want to sort of leave a circle of zone of control around this fort, so I see people coming and there's nobody just sort of lurking here. I get at least 1 PD's worth of warning, which I didn't put there, so oh well, I guess I'll get a notification when it gets taken uncontested. Back to the messages. He's raiding me over on my eastern flank. Sorry, I get east and west mixed up sometimes. So here on the eastern flank near the sea, he's just raiding up the coast here, and he's probably gonna group up with these guys. Speaking of which, these guys are doing probably consolidating moves. Here they are. So I don't know if we've actually taken a look at this stack of death and hideousness and terrifying power, but here it is. King of Flames with all of the fire gems, a bunch of Amis, a bunch of balls, and what's his face? Plenty of water elementals to throw around, lots of random demons, and then archers, flame spirits. So this is a pretty fire heavy army, and then a super combatant Melkort right up front. Very fire heavy, and he can throw down fire protection. So all of these guys who are literally standing in the middle of these flames and probably gonna either be, I guess, diseased or burned to death, will have fire protection. And then fire arrows too, no doubt. Let's see how they fare against 6 PD, I'm guessing. Legions of Steel, alright, that's great. Gets their protection up some. No fire protection yet, because there's a lot of heat just sort of sitting around here. And these guys get burned and run away. Yeah, so these guys who are just standing next to them unscripted, they're going to catch on fire. But he only lost one Ami out of that, which was probably just burned to death, standing next to someone who is way hotter than him. He also has fire elementals. I'm not sure how he got these, probably just a scripted event. You don't usually get fire elementals just sitting around. Alright, so that's something to look forward to. He knows at this point that that province is my prize jewel of crystal Amazons, so he's going to take that from me if he can. We'll see about that. I did sort of start gathering a third strike force to move out in that direction, but he got there first with his super-powered army. Here's my second strike force, making good work of walking right past a fort, and random Great Hawk was defeated. More people leaving. Again, 99% sure that this is because of the whatchamacallit, giant blood vortex thingy. I get a free eye catcher, which I'll probably never use. Okay, this is the fort I just walked off of, and he immediately breached this fort. No surprise there, based on the number of the sheer number of troops he's got there. All right, these guys are going to move on top, and these guys are going to break the siege. For here, we've got Light of the Northern Star, Siddha with Celestial Music, Anti-Magic, and then Power of the Spheres. I should have really Powered of the Spheres into a communion. That would have been great. Like, he's not in a communion, so that's sort of silly. Thunderfend. Thunderfend is because my communion slaves are going to be yogis, and my communion masters are going to be crystal sorceresses, and they are going to suck those yogis dry and drop the thunder. All the puns intended. These guys, I have decided that they are better used not as glass cannon lance charges, but as tanky archers. And so they will tanky archer themselves over on this side here. I got this weird scatter pattern here for my mages as well, with a line of chaff sacreds. And so they will be using their short bows to as much effect as possible, shooting from a position of relative safety while getting that bless of mine, and probably being able to tank better than those archers, though not giving as much as they're getting, because short bows do not equal long bows. In their defense, I regenerate, he does not. I've got Earth Power Army of Lead coming out from this guy, so I'm going to have Storm somewhere. Who's got Storm? Somebody's gonna Storm. Strength of Gaia, that's cool. Oh, and Mass Regeneration. So yeah, Mass Regeneration, Strength of Gaia, Ground Army with this guy, Thunderfend with this guy, all of the lightning power. You know what? He's probably got storm power. Or storm. And where's the storm? Show me the storm. Well, rain. There's rain. I'm going to have a bunch of Creeping Dooms out there as well. These guys are just going to sit in here and hold the fort. Come on. There's got to be a storm in here somewhere. Well, I don't see it. You guys have probably seen it 5 times. But there's going to be a storm in here somewhere. There she is. Alright. So I gave her all of my air power items. This is a little bit of overkill because it's elemental +1, but it's all I've got to boost air. And then helmet. She's going to get right into a communion to boost her up a ridiculous amount. We're not even going to be able to see how much because of so many communion slaves. I'm not going to count it. Then storm and join in that Thunderstrike crowd. And then everyone else is going to communion master storm power and then Thunderstrike the heck out of people. I have randomly recruited a priestess by accident, but she can banish stuff, I guess. I don't remember if he has any undead. So yeah, all in all, I'm going to have Storm, Army of Lead, Rain, Mass Regeneration, where was it? Anti-Magic, Celestial Music for all my Sacreds, which does not include these guys, but does include these guys, because they're not magic beings. Thunderfend, Ground Army, basically everything. This is the basically fire versus lightning is going to happen right here. Unfortunately, he has 84 more units coming in here with Queen of the Sea. So I don't even know what he's going to drop with all that. But we'll see. We'll see if fire and water versus earth, air, and nature and water is who's going to win. I do not know. But you'll find out. I actually do know. In the meantime, while he's distracted with a pointless fort up here, I'm going to be moving down here to a real place, throne, and over to here as well. I'm going to preemptively drop him on there, my thugged out Siddha. He's only got ooh, construction is going on. It is too late. What else? There's no local defense there, so he's just going to walk in and lock that down, and these guys will be right in behind him. He's chasing me with 200 some odd skeletons and a king of magma, but we move at the same speed, so I will get here first, and that will be sufficient. I suppose he can then move on top of me before I actually storm the fort, assuming I break this in one turn like I broke this in one turn. But I think it's pretty obvious where I'm going at this point to him, and probably here as well. He has nobody here, and as far as I can see, nobody else nearby. This is a backup target in case either of these do not work. But in the meantime, we'll go here. He's got a mini army stuck here, but not really. He has to break out of there and then move to catch me, so I've gained a turn on him, so that's good. What else? My Queen of Air is going to move straight here with as many eagles as she can carry to help with the fort cracking, and then I'm just going to randomly bring some fire elementals around to reclaim provinces. Not because I need them, but just because. Why not? What else? What else? What else? Cloud Trapeze to Stone Heavens. Oh, 121. I don't even remember where that is. 120. 21. It's down here. There it is. Okay, so I'm going to cloud trapeze onto here. Now my theory is that cloud trapezing happens before the casting happens before movement. If that's true, then I will cloud trapeze onto here. He will have scripted to move here, but that script will be nullified by a person sieging the fort. And since they were not scripted to break siege, they actually do nothing and stay there and then have to break siege a turn with these guys. I don't think he's patrolling with anyone here, and I don't have a scout there, but I'm pretty sure based on prior experience that he doesn't have a whole lot of PD there. But if he does, she's scripted to be able to do take care of herself. Rat tail, yeah, you know, I got all sorts of random equipment hanging around. Creeping Doom, I have a nature gem for that, and then Storm Power, Storm Living Clouds. I probably should have done Creeping Doom first, but Creeping Doom does have, yeah, it does have nature gems. And I stuck Eagles with her, but they're not going to go with her because Cloud Trapeze is caster only. So they're going to stay here. So that was my theory behind that. We'll see if it works out that way. In the meantime, he could be doing better things probably. And well, I've got my first Silver Order Adept. Can recruit those guys here. They're pretty neat. Silver Order is basically better Crystal Maidens with extra bonus paths. So yeah, a little late in the game for me to be having those guys, but oh well. What else? What else? What else? Nothing here. Nothing here. I just have this guys here as backup insurance in case Airmore tries anything tricksy. But this is basically my backup research battery now. Here's a secondary research battery, but I'm not really researching much of anything that I care about. Conjuration 9 in 2 turns, which I'm like not even caring about. I could have maybe gone up Thaumaturgy a little bit more. Excuse me. Meh. Meh. I don't care about any of this. I'm done with research at this point. This is all about the race to the thrones with what I have. And what I have is quite a bit, as long as I can make it work as intended. There's nothing here, but we're still going to have Weapons of Sharpness, Divine Blessing, Petrify Spam. Should have had him casting spells. He's my backup Earth Gem Carrier. He can cast Armies of Gold Lead whenever I need. They're scripted as if they could use the Light of the Northern Star, but he's busy elsewhere. I still got a couple of Communion backups, and then just some Eagles and Rain with her, because at this point in the game, if I'm not casting Rain literally in every battle, I am wasting half of my potential. Random Dominion candle here. Woohoo. Alright, I think that's all. Mercenaries, not getting any. Nah. Nothing exciting. Recruitment, still getting power mages. Getting as many people as I can on the front lines. Not really over here. Not sure where I'm actually recruiting stuff, but yeah. And Airmore is taking huge chunks out of TNC, so TNC is on his last dying gasps. No messages, no sent messages, all diplomacy is in Discord with all the remaining players at this point. And really, it is just players remaining, I'm pretty sure. Yep, 1, 2, 3, 4. Everyone else is defeated. Score graphs have sort of cut out at last known positions, but this is where they are, where they were. I'm just sort of breezing through them. Airmore was kicking ass with this. Dominion army size. I'm almost there, guys. I can almost make it. Alright. That's enough for tonight. See you guys later, whenever later shall be. Have a good one.